lovely pierogi mockingbirds. I am excited for this video, but I do need to warn you, I did this research about a week ago, and there is so much that I will try to keep it straight, but we'll see how this goes. If you haven't seen my first video, pause it for 1 second, click the link up here, and go to The Sims Part 1 because you'll need the backstory for this. But since it's been a little while, I will give you just a rundown, quick little rundown on what is going on with the Goth family. As everyone knows, the Goth family is the original Sim family. The family is made up of Mortimer, Bella, and Cassandra. In the first video, we kind of found out that Mortimer and his father, Gunther, don't have the greatest relationship. Is it because of Bella and her starlet ways and her harlot ways? Because we know in Sims Busting Out, they do not have money. But this is where we stop the last video. Enter in Sims 2. Bella is nowhere to be found. Cassandra is making a huge mistake and trying to marry the Don Juan, Don Lothario. There is a new member to the family, Alexander, son of the Goths. Mortimer is old. Mortimer is on the path to become a mad scientist. And the kicker, they are rich. As noted in Sims 1 and Busting Out, the Goth family's doesn't have that much money. They have money. Like, they're doing well. They don't have what you would expect. Sims 3, we find out that Gunther Goth got that money. Now, in Sims 2, which happens after Sims 3, Gunther Goth is rich. And Bella is rich. And Bella is nowhere to be found. We can surmise from the photos is that Bella went to Don Lothario's house and disappeared. Speculation is that she was abducted by aliens, or Don Lothario had not so good intentions with his future mother-in-law. And we actually know this because right before the pictures, we know that she denied making out with Don Lothario before she disappeared. Gasp! Scandal. We also know Don Lothario is also involved with 2 other women, the Caliente sisters. And we also know Mortimer Goth is also with one of the Caliente sisters. And poor Cassandra has no idea. We open on Sims 2 with them going to have a wedding, yet Cassandra is left at the altar if you do not do anything romantic at the beginning of the game. Now, like I said, some people speculate that she was abducted, because I do believe Sims do get abducted if they are looking in telescopes. But, as someone pointed out on the wiki, it is a small telescope she's looking into, and you cannot get abducted. Another thought is that Don Lothario could have her because she rebuffed his advances. She rejected Don because she loves her daughter and screwed Don. But this is my theory. As I mentioned before, Mortimer Goth shows some artistic ability. There could be a thought that he married Bella Goth because of her artistic ability, her love of the arts, her desire to become an actress. But his father did not like that idea. His father would not stand for a son who is in the arts. He would not give the Goth family money if he was an actor or an artist. He needed to get rid of Bella or be a starving artist. And as I said before, the seeds of jealousy may have been planted in Mortimer. Maybe he decided to follow Bella to see what she was doing that fateful night. And once he saw the advances from Don Lothario, not knowing that she was going to reject him, that seed of jealousy blossomed into anger. And he took things into his own hands and tried to end her. Now, the reason why I don't think Don Lothario tried to make Bella disappear is because in Sims 3, which we established is a prequel to Sims 1 and 2, where we meet Gunther and Cornelia, Don Lothario is actually transported back to the past and is stuck in Sims 3. And when he is transported, there are sounds of women laughing, which is thought to be the Caliente sisters seeking revenge on their lover. But I ask you this, who might have access to a time-traveling machine? A mad scientist named Mortimer Goth? How do you get rid of the only person who saw you try to get rid of your wife? You send him back in time, of course. Other clues that Don Lothario is not the reason for Bella's disappearance. In Sims 3, again, it's a prequel. There are 2 books entitled Murder in Pleasant View, which is where the Goths live, and Baron Graf von Gould. That name doesn't mean anything, but they are both written by Alexander Goth. And Alexander Goth is the son that is introduced in Sims 2. So in Sims 3, which is a prequel, there is someone named Alexander Goth writing books about a murder in Pleasant View that happened before the murder even started. So, it could mean that Alexander traveled back in time and wrote those books. But I believe it is Don Lothario, who we already know traveled back in time, wrote those books, used Alexander Goth's name to warn him about the murder of his mom to stop the murder. Now, everyone knows that the murder wasn't successful because we know that we see Bella can be seen in a hot air balloon, and if you put Bella squared portrait in Strangetown, Bella will eventually show up. But she has no memories of her life. My theory is that in a rage, Mortimer Goth came in swinging, hit Bella in the head, thinking that she was dead, disposed of her. But she wasn't actually dead. But the blow to the head got rid of her memories. And now she's just living in the next town, not knowing about her family. And my final theory, which could be argued because the Sims creator did confirm that Sims 4 is an alternate timeline. But this is my theory. It's not an alternate timeline. It's a dream. It is Mortimer's dream. You want to know why? The family is all back together. Bella is a little younger, a little sexier, even though she was already sexy, but a little sexier than she was before. Mortimer is an old handsome man in his prime, established, got a little salt and pepper. His 2 kids are happy as they can be. They are reunited. But the biggest thing that I think this is, the reason why it's a dream, nay, a science experiment of a different timeline that Mortimer is trying to get back his family. And the proof that this is a dream is in Sims 4, Mortimer has traits of genius, bookworm, and creative. In Sims 4, he is retired, yet previously an author. Now we know that he was a mad scientist in the original timeline, but now he is holding on, he is embracing that creative side. And the kicker is no one in the family has any friends outside the family. Mortimer Goth, devastated by his anger and his actions, shut down, unable for him to cope with the murder of his wife, he reverts inside his brain and creates this space where his family is together. Everyone's happy. They don't need anyone. It's them against the world. Bella is hot. He's an artist. And everything is fine. That is my theory. Please make sure you like and subscribe. If you like other theories and other tellings of stories, please click on the links in the description. I love to share my thoughts with you.